Well, hello again. Nice hot day. $84 degrees. That's hot. It's not the hottest it's been, but that is hot. And something else that's hot is the presidential candidate debate. Now, me personally, I haven't really dove into it. I don't watch it on the regular because I'm jaded. No matter who gets in, there's always going to be opposition from Congress. You can't do this and you can't do that. You're the president of the United States. Why come you can't do it? If it's for the sake of the people, if it's in the best interest of the people, why do you need Congress to tell you what you can and can't do? I never understood that. But maybe, just maybe, it's because the president doesn't actually run the country. He's just a spokesman. Congress runs the country. Oh, man. So, a lot of players in this game. A lot of things being said. But, I guess it comes down to taking the best of the worst, or the worst of the best, or how should I put this? When you, overall, I think it's all a bunch of bull crap. What you're gonna end up with is picking the person that's gonna screw you the least, making the best of a bad situation. I like Bernie. I like Elizabeth Warren. I heard some of the other candidates. I don't remember their names because I don't care. I mean, they talk a good game, but okay, the fact that you know what's going on, the fact that you know what's wrong with this country, and you have not done anything about it, I don't have much faith in these people. Oh, well, you know, the educational system is bad. Yeah, we know that. Healthcare reform needs to be reformatted. We know that. But the thing with politics is everybody's out for their own interests. They're not really trying to do anything for the people. Otherwise, things would be different. Oh, well, you know, we have to go through this process and burn the red tape and start over. You're talking about a system that's been added to for the past 200 years. More so. So isn't it time that we have a new system in place? At least for the next 200 years? I don't get it. They only have power because we give them power. They choose the topics that they think are important to us. Healthcare, prison reform. I heard one guy say, I was watching, what's that program? I was watching Trevor Noah, and he was commenting on the political debates. And one guy said that basically, and I'm paraphrasing here. I'm not quoting it word for word. I'm just paraphrasing. But basically what I got from it was that the way to fix prison, the number of people that are in prison, is to fix the school system. It's almost based on the same principle. You have so many kids in school, you get so much money from the state, from the city. You have so many people in prison, you get so much money from the state or the city. So America, being a capitalist country, if they really, really wanted to downsize on the number of prisons they had to build, the answer is real simple. Rebuild. As a matter of fact, don't even rebuild. Tear down the old school system and build a brand new one. Tear down these old schools, build brand new ones. It's that simple. The more educated the kids are, the better opportunities they have, the less likely they are to go to jail. But see, we can't do that because somebody said that you need to pay more taxes so we can build more prisons, because all these people out here not going to school, they're gonna rob you, steal you, rape your kids. Nah, that's not completely true. And for some of these career criminals, the reason why they are career criminals is because they didn't have access to a good education. And we're not even talking about college, we're just talking about making it through high school. Prison is a business. It's not about reform. It's about making money. The state government, the federal government, these people are highly educated fools. But nonetheless, they're highly educated. I'm pretty sure somebody at one point in time actually considered redoing the school system. And if we do this with the school system and rebuild the infrastructure, then maybe we can cut down on the number of prisons we have to build. If it's cheaper, hear me out, people. If it's cheaper to send kids to school than it is to build a prison, why do we allow this to happen? If kids have access to a decent education, if teachers are getting paid a decent, I think it was T.I. I was watching something years ago with T.I. in it. He was doing a documentary piece or something, and he was saying this: the government would rather pay the salary of a guard, prison guard, to keep a kid in prison than to pay a teacher for keeping the kid out of prison. America's not broke. I've been going through this in my mind for the past couple of years. America is not broke. America, as a government, they're not broke. They got money, but they spend it the way they want to spend it, not the way we want to spend it. They're doing things the way, basically just the way they feel like doing it. Oh, well, we need about $2 billion to restructure the military. We need an extra $3 billion for the infrastructure on prison reform. Yeah, I know it sounds like bullcrap, but I'm telling you, it'll work. We, as American people, have a right to vote. But what are we voting for? Why do we vote for the same bullcrap and no results? People holler all the time, oh, well, they say insanity is doing the same thing over again and expecting a different outcome. Well, The fact that the American people keep voting for a system, voting in a system, keep voting in a system that's broken, expecting a different result. That sounds like insanity to me. Why? Even the Constitution says if we don't like the system that's in place, the American people have that power to dismantle it. We don't have to be out in the streets and setting stuff on fire, but we can vote to put a different system in place. That's the most important vote. I'm behind that vote 100%. But to just blindly sit up here and vote for this person or that person, then they get in office and they say, well, we can't make a move on that bill because the Republicans don't want to pay that much money. We can't do this because there's just not enough money in the budget. There's not enough money in the budget. There's not enough money in the budget. That's all they say. It's not enough money in the budget. We can't afford it. It's not profitable. And that's what it all comes down to. If it don't make money, they don't care. I challenge the United States government to reform itself. Not for their sake, but for the sake of the people. I don't think they can. I don't think they want to. But I would like to see it in my lifetime. In my nieces and nephews' lifetime. You know, I really have no faith in the election system. I have no faith in politics as it is right now. But I will be watching, because this election season coming up affects all of us human beings in the United States. With that being said, I'll get with you later. Peace.